Now let's talk about our rubrospinal tract. Now rubro is a weird word, but it actually means red in Latin. It's called the rubrospinal tract because it originates in our red nucleus. Our red nucleus is in our brainstem, and it's called the red nucleus because as they were dissecting, they found it had large amounts of iron and ferritin, which gave it a slightly red or pale red or pink coloration. The function of this tract is it aids the motor control of mainly skilled movements to the hand and upper limb. I like to think of it as the lateral corticospinal tract's little brother, and that it holds its hand as it goes down. We'll get to why in a second. So we can have a look at our little man down here. Our rubrospinal tract starts in our red nucleus in our midbrain, and it actually receives inputs from two locations, from our cerebellum, which is mainly proprioceptive information, and also from our prefrontal, our premotor areas, which gives it our conscious control. Once it's got its inputs, the first thing it does, it decussates immediately. Most fibers are decussated before they reach the pons. It will then travel down our brainstem, decussate immediately, travel down our brainstem until the appropriate level of the spinal cord. The appropriate level being somewhere in our brachial plexus because it only controls the muscles of our upper limb. Once here, it will then synapse onto our lower motor neuron, which will go off through our peripheral nerve, causing muscle contraction. Now, if we take a look at a little section here, somewhere in our brachial plexus, like I said just before, I call it the lateral corticospinal tract's little brother. So if I draw the lateral corticospinal tract there, and I say it holds its hand as it goes down. That's because the rubrospinal tract, some textbooks say it actually overlaps with our lateral corticospinal tract. And it goes and innervates the muscles of our hand and upper limb. So that's why I like to say it holds the hand of the lateral corticospinal tract as it descends. So as the information is descending via our rubrospinal tract, it will eventually reach the appropriate level, and a collateral will come off and sprout onto our lateral motor nucleus, which will then go out via a lower motor neuron through a peripheral nerve and innervate the muscle we're talking about. So that's our rubrospinal tract.